So if you've watched a couple of my videos before, then you'll know that I did a video about the pillars of mindfulness to succeed in business. And in those pillars, we went over how to embrace change and to embrace growing your business through new apps and processes. Okay, now there are so many different apps and things on the market that can really help you take your business online, and I have tried hundreds of them. I've tried paid ones, tried free ones, and I'm going to give you my opinion on what ones I have used to help grow my salon and my beauty training academy, just so that they can help you in the perspective from the industry that I'm in. So hopefully they'll help you, and if they don't, well then, sorry, this is my opinion. Okay, so bookings. People say, well, I need to start taking deposits for bookings and I'm not sure how to do it. One piece of software that I use is Square. Square is a payment system that has, I think it originally started in the US and it's now over here in the UK. It's been invaluable to my business, both in terms of the salon and in terms of satellite trainers that I have across the country, as well as the main head office. I've got a lot of people to manage and a lot of different payments to take. So how I use Square is that you can download the Square app on your phone, so each of my trainers can have the app on their phone, and they can take payments through that if they want to, and I can designate which bank account it needs to go into. So it's just a checkout system, keypad only, and that's it. As long as you have a signal for 3G or 4G, then that's fine, you know, it's great, it will take the payment. On my laptop, I use it for issuing invoices as well, and in those invoices I can designate whether I want something to be on a payment plan and whether I want a deposit to be taken, and I can also use the main checkout facility, like a virtual terminal it's called, on the laptop, taking bigger payments. I can also set up for staff to clock in and clock out in terms of checking how long they've been working, so that I know how much to pay them from being a contractor. So it's been really helpful. Another one that I use is Klarna. I have that for products and kits that I offer my students through school, so that they can split the payments down into 3 parts, and someone is strumming somewhere, which is really helpful. So hopefully you can't see that too much. What else do I use that's really thrown me off? I was in the flow. PayPal. There we are. PayPal. PayPal, I have on my website, is so that people can take payments online, and they can buy courses online, and then obviously it just filters straight into my business bank account. The reason I use Square and PayPal predominantly is because I don't have to pay a monthly rental fee on a card machine. Why are you still using these things, guys? Save money. Money is so tight when you first start a business. So do something that only takes a percentage for each transaction that you do. You don't need to have a situation where you are paying for a card machine that you might not need every single day. So use free apps. And over. Other things that I use, booking systems. There are hundreds of booking systems out there. I mainly use Schedule, or as it's now known as Fresher. Schedule sounded better to me, but there we go. Schedule is free. It is free. We love free stuff when we first start. Schedule is great because I can have it set up for every single location for every venue that I've got, and I can also have it set up for if someone is at multiple venues, and I can add in appointments. They're now bringing out a classes facility as well, that's coming soon, so that's going to be great. And they offer online booking, so you can just integrate it with your Facebook. So you have a book now button, the client clicks the button, takes you through to the menu for the services that you offer, and they can book straight through there. And the best thing about this is that it also has a no-show prevention, so that when they click on it, they have to enter their credit card details, so that if they don't show up in accordance with your terms and conditions, then they get charged the amount that you set. Bonus. So your time is your money, so if your client doesn't show, charge them. Okay. Other apps and processes that I use. So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn for my marketing. They are obviously great tools that you can use to help promote your organic reach, and your organic reach is what you want, guys, because that means that you are not paying for it. It's coming from you putting content out there, using the right hashtags, and then people will find your content and it will grow, and people also share your content and it will grow. See how this works? It makes life easy. You can do paid ads on these softwares as well, but when you first start out, you don't want to be investing more money on something if you don't know if it's going to work. So test it out organically, see how it goes, and then if it works well, then great. Then start diving into the world of paid ads. But it is a whole nother video and a whole nother story. Other apps that I use, I love using Boomerang, which is great because I can do a great video kind of moving picture to beat the algorithms in terms of social media, and we're all about beating the algorithms. Videos, I will do videos for my students, pop them into the groups. Again, that helps beat the algorithm. And now I'm embracing the world of YouTube, and YouTube has been something that I have kind of steered clear from for a while because it has scared absolute Jesus out of me. But I'm trying, guys. Hopefully it'll work, and hopefully all this information that is stored up in here will somehow get out to you guys, and I'm hoping it will help someone, because I've been where most of you are, where you're using your paper diaries still, and you're just relying on word of mouth, and you're wondering why your clients aren't coming in the door, and it doesn't work that way anymore. Things have changed. I know we're not used to it from where we were when we were starting business compared to what it is like now, but the digital age is here, and it is here to stay. So embrace and get used to it, and get used to making an idiot of yourself on camera. Other things that I've used, so reminders for productivity. You can use a whole resource of different support groups and things on social media to help your business grow. There are apps that you can pay to monitor your traffic on Instagram, so that it can tell if it's a bot app that's following you, or if it's a free app that's free person that's following you. That way you know if it's good organic growth or if it's paid growth. You can also tell what the age group is of the people that are following you, as well as the demographic as to whether they are male or female, or whatever orientation and stuff as well that they're putting themselves as, just so that you know who your target audience are. So that's great, that's really helpful. There are so many different things that you need to think about now in terms of who your clients are and who your ideal clients are. And I have done a video on who your ideal client is, so make sure you go check that out. And put the link down in there. And yeah, it's one of those things that you can use all these tools to make your life so much easier. It kind of does feel like you're glued to the phone, but that's just the way it is. So I hope this has been a helpful video, and I will see you guys again soon.